think that's what's useful about these sketches, is that it gives you something to look at, it gives you something to respond to and think about while you're doing it. It's one that I think has got a kind of the right feeling of it. Actually, I always like that one. Something about that big curvy kind of mark I quite like. To get up there, curvy mark. Something about that I quite like. And so at this point, I think I'm really just getting some paint on, getting it moving around. Generally, just making a start. Just add a bit of that. I'm going to use this one as a palette for now. I think with the early stages of a painting like this, it's all about just getting it moving, more than anything else. I don't want it to be too. Paint in there. I might put a little bit of this yellow ochre in that as well, just because it softens it a little bit. And I just want to get some marks. Mark making, it's very important just to keep, right from the beginning. I like to start putting marks in, and even though a lot of this will get lost, maybe even all of it will get lost underneath, subsequent layers. I want to just start picking things up from the sketch to, as I spot them. There's some little bits of sort of pencil mark up here which I quite like. So I'm going to get some of that in there. But as you can see, I'm not trying to get it. I'm not trying to look at that and say, right, it's got to be exactly the same. Because I'm not worried about it being exactly the same. It's just the kind of sense of those types of marks that were there. And it gives you something to respond to. Because I think if you're working in a fairly loose sort of way, you don't want to be just kind of making it up. I think there's that sense that if work is sort of not very representational, then it doesn't really matter. But I don't really agree with that. I think it's important to have something definite in your mind that you're working from, so that you can relate to it. Because if you can't relate to it, then no one else can relate to it either, can they? Or if they can, then they're just making it up as well in their own mind. Well, we were talking about this, about how it's, about leaving room for the person who's looking at it, leaving room in the painting. So, I don't want to make a painting which is too obviously representational, because then I feel that there's no space for the person that's looking at the painting to make their mind up about what they're looking at. I want to suggest enough that they know it's a landscape, and they know it's kind of derived from landscape, but not so much that I'm telling them absolutely everything. So there's no kind of mystery or interest in it. It's just about,
they make it what they want.
yeah, it's, if it's too obviously an obvious picture of something, then I think it might have an immediate appeal, but I don't think it's got a lasting appeal. Well, not for me. I can only speak for myself. Really. It's like anyone can only kind of think about what you like. I quite like having these nice big brush marks underneath, because you get a big brush mark. With the acrylic paint, if it dry, once it's dry, you can kind of work over it and work into it and put thinner paint in, and it kind of picks up all the little marks that you make with the brush. And like all these scratchy bits as well. I mean, they get a bit lost initially, but they'll come back. They'll come into their own later on when I'm kind of building up the layers. I'm going to still think about the same sketch. I might just be a bit bolder with that. Put some of that in there. Quite nice. plenty of paint. Decent amount of paint on the surface. I think it's. I think with whatever I'm doing, I like to get a nice good amount of paint on the surface so that it's not too thin. And just mix that in a bit. And I'm not really using a palette either. I'm kind of just mixing it as I go. But a bit like when I was doing the sketches, you know, putting quite a lot of paint on, we're trying to keep it fairly separate so it's not getting too mucky. But I am sort of glancing at it, looking over and thinking, you know, I quite like this mark that's coming through here. So let's try that pencil. It's quite a bit harder than that other one. That charcoal pencil I couldn't push hard enough, it kept breaking. So this is more of a watercolour pencil. It's quite a nice idea. We were talking about rhythm, trying to get these rhythms to run through the paintings so that they, you know, as you're looking at them, your eye can follow these kind of movement around the painting. I've got some more white somewhere. Pretty sure I have. Again, kind of work with some of this kind of circular movement and some rhythm going in it. I do quite like working on a fairly hard surface. It's quite nice to be able to, you know, really attack it. Actually, there's quite a nice movement starting to kind of appear in this one as it's coming down that way and then going off this way. It's kind of doing that. That's a sort of feeling of kind of falling. On it. And I think picking up different tools is really important. You know, I always end up with a handful of, you know, I end up like this. It's like trying to work out, because I think it's, you know, there's, you know, we've been talking about mark making and this kind of variety and keeping the really an energetic surface and having some little circular marks. I'm just kind of putting those out. Maybe putting more of them in than they were in the sketchbook. Yeah, I think, you know, if you keep using a different tool, you know, every few seconds, you know, kind of switching around and picking something else up and make a mark and then lose it again under the surface, and you can kind of bring it back and you get that history of the marks kind of starting to build up on the surface. And it's really just kind of playing with the paint, a lot of it.